Hello, and welcome to a Let's Play video for Elite Dangerous Beta 2. Sorry about the jiggle. I am currently using a track IR, so the slightest little head movement gets translated out into perspective change in the cockpit, which, once we get going, is actually really cool. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is head out towards a resource extraction site, which is usually a good place to find both friendly and pirate. Well, I guess friendly is a relative term depending on which side you decide to align with, but I think I've tipped my hand a little bit in that already, since I say friendly and pirate. Ships that you can quote-unquote interact with. In this case, yeah, that's just the security service scanning me to make sure I'm not carrying stolen cargo. It says hostile, which is, I think, a loaded term. Alright, so I know which resource extraction site I'm going to be heading to, so I'll go ahead and lock it in, and now I'm going to engage Super Cruise.
Drive charging.
And let's move a little further away. There we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So, this is a decent way to make money. It's not one of the most lucrative methods. The most lucrative methods in the current version of Elite still revolve pretty much around trading, getting a ship with a large cargo capacity, picking up some massive amount of resources, and then reselling them for huge profit. However, this is a very fun way to make money, so I've been doing this a lot lately. Ooh, unidentified signal. That's alright, we're not messing with that. That could be anything, including stuff that's really just not that interesting to play around with. This, however, is usually a pretty known quantity. If you fly around here just a little bit, you can almost always find pirate ships to blow the crap out of in exchange for bounty money. Huh. I actually am seeing very few ships. So right now I've got one blip on the radar. It's a little warbly because he's just on the edge of my radar range. As I get closer, he'll get a reticle around him because I'm looking right at him, and I'll be able to target him. Whoa. Or he will warp away and leave a high-energy FSD wake behind him. So I guess that's what happened. Okay, well, we'll find somebody else. That's a weird graphics glitch. But we'll just ignore that. So, this is weird. Usually I find a lot more ships floating around in these things. Hello. Oh, shit, it's an anaconda. So... yeah, we're leaving. Okay, bye. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, we're not playing with this guy. An anaconda has numerous turreted weapons and can pretty much just fire on you from any direction. Has massive amounts of shields. And even with my cool weapons, I don't think I can knock them down all the way. So let's move on to the next resource extraction site. Because if there is a wanted anaconda here, I don't want to play here. Unfortunately, the charging of the faster-than-light drive is inhibited by masses around. That's how the game sort of... I mean, it makes sense, I guess, from a physics standpoint, that gravitational fields would affect your ability to do fun types of Nido travel, since that's pretty much like a science fiction staple. But it's also how the game balances out you attempting to flee from other ships. The closer you are to those ships, the longer it takes for your FTL to charge. That looks cool. And dropping out. The other side is very close by, so... and this one's right smack in the middle of the asteroid belt as opposed to off to one side. And where are my contacts? There we go. That's more like it. Alright, let's find somebody to play with. Hello. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's another anaconda. Please don't be wanted, 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 please don't be wanted. Good. Oh, shit. That's the problem with moving sideways when you're in an asteroid belt. God damn it. Thank God these guys are not pirates, because I am in a Viper, which is a pretty decent little combat ship. It can mount 4 hardpoints, which is, frankly, if you're going to be dogfighting a lot, kind of a minimum. That's a Sidewinder, only has 2 hardpoints. It's a little bit less maneuverable. Or not quite as fast anyway. Come on, let's find somebody good. It is totally random what you're going to encounter. Be wanted, be wanted, be wanted. Oh, yes, thank you. Okay, this guy is wanted. So since he's wanted, I can attack him with, well, no legal reprisal anyway. Oh. So I'm currently firing gimbaled Gatling guns, which is why I don't have to be aimed directly at my target. I also have one gimbaled pulse laser and one gimbaled beam laser. The beam laser is way more effective, does a lot more damage, does more sustained fire. The only reason I don't have two of them is because they're frickin' expensive. It's like 4 times as much as the pulse laser, so I'm just trying to save up until I have two. And that's the end of that guy.
Target destroyed.
This is a pretty effective weapon combination that I have on this ship. Now that I have attacked a pirate, however, what typically happens, I'm just going to put my hard points away so as I fly up on other ships that may or may not be hostile, I don't immediately give them a negative reaction to me, since walking around guns akimbo is probably not the easiest way to make friends. Alright, Federal Security Service, that's a good guy. Those will attack pirates, by the way, even if I'm not attacking them. What else we got? Little engine boost. If you look down the lower right hand side, you will see my power distribution. I constantly flip this back and forth depending on what I'm doing. Right now I want to move forward quickly and not have to wait. Federal fighter. So I flip it all to engines. You'll notice also that the targeting is not based on what direction my... Oh, there's a hostile. Not what direction my ship is facing, but what direction I am looking, which is really cool. Alright, back to weapons full charge. Let's move in on this guy. Now with all these ships flying around, you do have to be kind of careful, especially with the ballistic weapons, because if you accidentally clip any non-hostile ships with even so much as one straight bullet, they will go aggro on you pretty fast. Oh yeah, I forgot to deploy hard points. Duh. It's okay, I'm right on his ass, so... Take this.
Target shields offline.
I'll let the lasers recharge a little bit. Try to stay close to him without overshooting him is the tricky bit. Did I get him? Yeah. He's toast. Right? Oh, come on. His hull's at 0. Die! Now he's toast. Yeah, not bad.
Destroyed.
So the amount of money that... Ooh, careful. Yeah, carcasses you can still hit. So the amount of money that you make at any given point by shooting somebody like this is largely determined by what their bounty is, and that's kind of a somewhat random... Oh, hello, hostile. Yay! Ah, you jackass. He didn't want to stick around and play. So I left behind a FSD drive wake, which if you have the right equipment, you can actually scan to figure out where they went and follow them, which is really useful if you're trying to hunt down like a specific bounty or a player who has pissed you off for whatever reason. Sorry, heard my cat. Had to turn and look. Okay, well, I think we've cleaned up all the hostiles. I will find more as I fly around, but it could be a time-consuming process, so I'm just going to go ahead and end the video here, and next time we will do a Let's Play in a war zone where it's pretty much nothing but hostiles and friendlies in a fairly concentrated area, so have fun!